Namaskar, I am Advocate B.R. Bornak. The topic of my today's speech, that is NRI members, that is non-resident Indian members, or the members who cannot attend poll or voting in person in the managing committee election of Cooperative Housing Society Limited. How they can vote? Means there are certain members who are NRIs, non-resident Indians, or some members they cannot attend the voting. Actually, they cannot attend the poll or voting, and they cannot exercise the voting right in personally. So how they can vote in the managing committee election of a Cooperative Housing Society Limited? Because I have received queries or questions from so many persons on this topic. All the interested persons, this today's lecture I have organized. So the today's lecture is on the topic of NRI members, or the members who cannot attend poll or voting in person in the managing committee election of Cooperative Housing Society Limited. Then how they can vote? The provisions of the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act 1960, as per the new amendment, under section 154B11 of the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act 1960, the provisions pertaining to voting rights of member, they are given. So in clause 1 or in subsection 1 of section 154B11 of the Maharashtra Cooperative Society Act 1960, it is clearly mentioned that right to vote to be exercised personally. Means here voting right is required to be exercised personally. So there is no option of postal ballot or voting through postal voting, or by sending the ballot paper through post or courier. Means postal ballot or postal voting is not allowed in the election of the managing committee of Cooperative Housing Society Limited, because as per the provision of section 154B11(1), right to vote is to be exercised personally. So what are the other provisions if any member is not it is not convenient for any member, or any member cannot attend personally the voting or poll on the date of poll? Then there is a provision under subsection 2 of section 154B11 that the associate member has voting right with the prior written consent of a member. Means the member who cannot attend the poll personally, then he has option to exercise the voting right through associate member. In subsection 4 of section 154B11, it is mentioned, in case of a joint member, the person whose name stands first in the share certificate shall have right to vote. In his absence, the person whose name stands second, and in the absence of both, the person whose name stands next, and likewise who is present and who is not a minor shall have right to vote. This here minor has no right to vote. So if any member, that is main member, original member, means original member that whose name stands first in the share certificate, if that member cannot attend the poll personally to exercise his voting right, then either of these two options he can exercise, that is by appointing any associate member, he can exercise his voting right by giving to the associate member prior written consent. Or in case of joint member, means when the flat is in joint names, then if the first named person, he cannot attend the voting right by remaining present personally on the day of the poll, then the second named person, or if both are not present, then the third named person, and likewise the voting right can be exercised. Means the options only available are if the member he is not in position to attend personally the poll to exercise his voting right on the day of poll, then either he can exercise his voting right through an associate member, or if joint members are there, then he can exercise his voting right through any of the other joint members. So what are the further provisions? Then thus voting right in the managing committee election of Cooperative Housing Society Limited can be exercised in person or through joint member or through associate member. No provision of postal ballot or voting in the managing committee election of Cooperative Housing Society Limited as per the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Election to Committee Amendment Rules 2019. Means the election rules are published recently in 2019. These rules are called as the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Election to Committee Amendment Rules 2019. In these rules, there is no provision of any postal ballot or voting in the managing committee election of the Cooperative Housing Society Limited, because there is a provision under section 154B(11)(1) that the voting right is to be exercised personally. So further, hence NRI members or members who cannot attend poll or voting in person in the managing committee election of Cooperative Housing Society Limited cannot vote through postal ballot or postal voting. So all the members who are keen to know what is to be done in case of NRI members or members who cannot attend poll voting in person on the day of poll, then they should keep in mind that the NRI members or members who cannot attend poll or voting in person in the managing committee election of Cooperative Housing Society Limited cannot vote through postal ballot or voting. There is no provision of postal ballot or voting in the election rules. So the only option available for NRI members or members who cannot attend poll voting in person on the day of poll in the managing committee election of Cooperative Housing Society Limited is to exercise a voting right in the managing committee election either through the associate member appointed by him or her, or through a joint member whose name stands in this any of the joint member whose name stands in the said certificate. But this voting right to be exercised by the joint members if earlier members are absent. Now who can be appointed as an associate member? The definition of associate member is given under section 154B(1)(18). Means under section 154B(1), definition number 18, that subsection 18 we can call, or clause 18 we can call, means under section 154B(1) subsection 18, clause A is there. That clause A is about associate member. Associate member means husband, wife, father, mother, brother, sister, son, daughter, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, nephew, niece. Means these are the relations. These 12 relations are there. If any person out of the means from these relations, you can appoint as an associate member. Means the person to be appointed as an associate member must have in relation with the main member any of the relation mentioned in this definition. So which are these relations? Husband, wife, father, mother, brother, sister, son, daughter, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, nephew, niece. Means either any person coming from these relations can be appointed as an associate member. So what is further means the actual definition of associate member? Associate member means husband, wife, father, mother, brother, sister, son, daughter, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, nephew, niece. A person duly admitted to membership of a housing society on written recommendation of a member to exercise his rights and duties with his written prior consent and whose name does not stand in the share certificate. Means here to appoint any person as an associate member who is falling in these relations, then the main member will have to submit an application in writing to the managing committee of the society, and after approval of the managing committee of society, that person can be admitted as an associate member, but the name of associate member does not stand in the share certificate as per these clause, as per these provisions. So if any NRI member or a member who cannot be present on the day of poll, then in advance this formality of appointing associate member is required to be completed, because during election process, if the managing committee meetings are not held, then during that process it will become difficult to appoint associate member, because the application of associate member is to be approved in the managing committee meeting, and if the managing committee is not there, then it is to be submitted to the authorized officer who is appointed by the registrar, and then authorized officer will refer this matter to the registrar, and that person will be appointed as associate member. So this is a returning officer appointed during the course of election to conduct the election. His duties are to conduct the elections only, not to consider the applications received for membership. That is why the members should take steps to appoint associate members in advance prior to the election, so that there is no confusion during the period of election for themselves or for the returning officers. So if you are not able, if you are NRI or if you are not able to attend the poll voting, to exercise your voting right in person, then it is advisable for such persons to appoint associate member in advance prior to the election. Then the definition of joint member is given. The joint member means a person joining in an application for the registration of a housing society jointly, which is subsequently registered, or a person who is duly admitted to membership after its registration and who holds share, right, title and interest in the flat jointly, but whose name does not stand first in the share certificate. Here means the person who holds share, right, title and interest in the flat jointly. Means he must have joint ownership in the flat, then only he or she must have joint ownership in the flat, then he or she can be treated as a joint member, provided and whose name does not stand first in the share certificate. If you have bought the flat in joint names of 2 or 3 or 4 persons, then first named person whose name appears at first position in share certificate, then that person will not be called as joint member, that person will be called as original or main member. And the persons whose name does not stand first in the share certificate, means whose name stands at second position, third position, fourth position, likewise, they will be treated as a joint member. And the manner in which the joint members have got voting right, that is mentioned already under section 154(b)(11), that when the main member is absent, then the second named joint member, second named person who is joint member, he or she has voting right. If first 2 named persons they are absent, whose name appear in the share certificate at first, second position, if they are absent, then this third named person, and likewise this voting right passes on to the next joint member. So this right can be exercised by the joint member also. So these are definitions of associate member and joint member as per section 154(b)(1)(18)(a) and 154(b)(1)(18)(b) of the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act 1960. Now further the question arises that can NRI member contest the managing committee election? So being a member, he has a right to contest the managing committee election. If otherwise eligible, then yes, the NRI member can contest the managing committee election by submitting his or her election nomination form duly filled in. He can submit nomination form to the returning officer through the proposer or through any other mode on or before the last day of submitting nomination forms and before the time prescribed. So they can contest the managing committee election because there is no specific provision banning them to contest the managing committee election. But the question arises whether is it advisable for NRI member to contest the managing committee election? Of course not advisable, because see, it will be difficult for him or her to take active part in the functioning of the society for which the managing committee members are elected. Because see, the very purpose or motive behind forming the managing committee, that to look after the day-to-day functions of the society, management of the society, affairs, to look after affairs of the society. And the NRI person staying abroad in other countries, it is difficult for him to take active part in the day-to-day affairs of the society, in the management of the society. So by sitting in other country just for namesake or to capture one post in the managing committee, it is not advisable for NRIs to contest the managing committee election. Further, it will be difficult for him to attend the meetings of the managing committee, which are to be conducted at least once in a month or at shorter duration as decided by the managing committee. So it will be difficult for him to attend the managing committee meetings, and after remaining absent without leave of absence consecutively for 3 monthly meetings of the managing committee, he or she ceases to be the managing committee member as per the provisions of bylaw number 119A2. Means bylaw number 119A2, it is mentioned that if any managing committee member remains absent consecutively for 3 monthly meetings of the managing committee without leave of absence, then he or she ceases to be a managing committee member. Means automatically he or she ceases to be a managing committee member. So this means incidents may take place, or this situation may take place, and there will be vacancy in the managing committee. So it is not advisable, in my opinion, for the NRI to contest the managing committee election. So this was about the NRI and the members who cannot attend the poll or voting in person. So this was, I think, enough to give knowledge to the persons who have queries in their minds. And I think my lecture will be helpful to know about this subject.